Hello everybody, it's Celeste here and welcome to A Crafter's Story. Thank you for stopping by. I've been making large stencils, big ones like this, that I want to use in some painting projects, and I've already transferred this letter E onto my watercolor paper, but the stencil was just on regular printer paper, and so after I'd cut it out, I had all these little bits and pieces left over from all the letters. I think I'm on letter F, I think. Anyway, but I was about to throw these out, and then I thought, what if I collaged with it? It's just plain white, I get that. It's got to be something I can do with it. So, just going to wing it, as I do most things. And just see what happens. So I've got another piece of printer paper, just regular printer paper, and I'm going to stick these down just sort of here, there and everywhere, and let's just see what happens. Let's do it. I'll do it this way because then I can fit the whole sheet in the frame. Okay, let's try this. Okay, let's cut loose all the bits at the back because they're just going to flop around and kind of get out in our way, right? So I'll get rid of these. And I was looking at this collage and thinking, well, do I add color? Do I add stickers? And I just think I want to keep it classic and maybe a little monotone, and so I think I'm just going to go black and white and see how that turns out. So here is a curve. I thought that could be interesting, and what I'll often do is I'll keep things, and I just think that this shape at the top of the tissue box is more or less this shape. So I'm going to cut this out, use it as a stencil, and see if I was right. This box is a little torn, so hopefully it does work. Let's see. I think so. I'm just going to make it work. I'm going to do a crafter's MacGyver, I think. All right, yeah, I think I'll be able to do this. Maybe I'll put a piece of tape on there just to keep it together. Let's see. Maybe that'll keep some of the integrity of the shape. Oh, come on, like that. Okay, let's see. You know, as you go through your day, or as I go through my day, I suppose I should say, I look for things. I look for patterns. I look for stuff that I can use as a stencil. I bought these clips. They were these sort of claspy clip things, but look at that. That could be a stencil, right? And the other side is different. It's like a crenellation. You know those sort of square little things on the top of a castle. So look for things like that, because these are free stencils. Now that I've used up the clips, I have a stencil. Same with this tissue box. I'm going to see, I think I can probably get away with using this as a stencil, so that'll be our first marking. Yes! It worked! Alright, and now I think I'm just going to doodle along the lines where the paper crosses over, and I can already see that I made a bit of a mistake in terms of the glue, because this gel pen is maybe not super happy with having the gel glue, having the stick glue in its way, but I'm just going to work with it. And by doing this now, I can section off pieces. If I find that this is the glue is becoming an issue, I think I might be able to pull out a Sharpie or a paint pen and maybe that will be better. But this is already, just with this little bit of, with a few pen markings, I am already seeing a difference, and I'm going to do that. guys, it's all done, and I think it turned out really well. I made a photocopy because I want to keep this as a masterboard and either add to it, or, you know, on copies I'd like to do either use it as a black and white, or possibly get out some of my markers and come in with some color, and then maybe I'll be able to use this in a whole bunch of different ways in different journals by having copies that I can customize with color. You know, it's just a really nice coloring in page that you've created for yourself, and whether you do this for a journal or you do this because you had a really tough day at work and just sitting down with a little music and maybe a couple of markers is just what the doctor ordered in the evening to kind of wind down. That could be a nice idea. I'm not really thinking about color too much. I'm just really going to mess around and see what this will look like and with color, and I haven't really chosen anything in particular. I'm just gonna play because I can. It's perhaps something you want to make and then give to a friend, because they maybe also just need a little something to unwind in the evenings. This could be a nice, you know, where should I, this one, this is going to be a big one. And you guys, I did not pay attention to staying within the lines. I just, as a line idea came to mind, I put it down. I didn't really think about it too much. Just by the way, I'm using the Voisin acrylic paint pens. Sorry. I am notorious. I'm so clumsy. I'm sorry. I've got paint pens everywhere now. These. Okay, start over. Acrylic painter pens from Voisin. Oh, guys. Okay, but I'm not going to use the thick side. I'm just going to use the thin side, because I do, to some degree, I do want to. Oh, I woke up Kaya. She's not happy with me. I'm getting dirty looks from behind me. You can layer the color, make it a little darker if you want to. And just play, you know, just play around with, maybe I'll use the thicker side here and just see, because, and if you took a copy of your master and you don't like what you did, then you just make another copy. So I think what's happening here with the ink is it's transferring, even though this is a photocopy, it's transferring through, but that's okay. I'm doing this because it's something I want to do. It's not necessarily going to go anywhere, although I think once I have colored everything in, I could cut off pieces for journal cards or for tags, or maybe just put a whole section as a art journal page in a journal. You know, that could work too. So play around with colors. Actually, you know what? That black streaking underneath is actually kind of nice. I don't mind it at all now that I've complained about it. But now I kind of like it. I think it's almost like it's giving it some shading, right? So now I am going to embrace it. I'm just going to play. I am doing the finishing touches to the page, and I love the bright colors. I love that I could use my new markers and experiment with doing something like this. And I think in the future maybe I will choose maybe just 5 or 6 colors, but this I really love because I think I can definitely chop it up into cards, maybe to put onto a greeting card, and maybe I can still add to it. Maybe I can sew over it. You know, this is really just something that has endless possibilities. So I'm going to try and finish up this last little bit, this one and some of the others that I left half done to show you. Maybe if I had taken a little gold dot here, it might brighten up this brown a little bit. Let's see, where was the other one? Here, these little dots. And I landed up actually using the thicker end of these pens more so. I always say things in my videos and then I do the exact opposite. And it's not intentional. It's just as the process sort of goes along, it changes, and I think that's a lot. Art is a lot like that. Can't really, I mean, you can plan to a little bit, but not a whole bunch. At least not me. And I don't think I want to always plan, because it takes the creativity and the fun and the whimsy out of each of the projects. So there's that one. There was one more. Oh, I know, I see it. This one here. You don't have to color in the entire shape. You can maybe just accent it like I'm doing with these pens. Excuse me. Okay, there you go. So I think my favorite part is definitely this flower. I'm sorry, excuse me. You could continue with adding more line, adding more color. I mean, I could put more dots in here. I can put a gold dot all the way down the center of these guys. Maybe a gold line in here. Maybe I can put some words on the heart. Just so many different ways. So I think what I'd like to do is get my ruler out, and I'm just gonna tear it. I'm not even going to measure, just gonna want it to be somewhat straight. Just a little bit straight, kind of like that. Just tear pieces off now and see how I can maybe use it. Maybe it's collage paper. I didn't think of that. Maybe I can use them as collage paper too. Let's see. Like them, more or less. Kind of, sort of like. Well, there's an artist's trading card. Just on its own, it'll obviously need a bit of a backing, and I'll take off this little white section on the side here. Oh, we don't want that, so that's an artist's trading card. Perhaps that is as well. Maybe if I tear it in half here, we've got 2 tags. Here, I think I'm going to do the same. And oh, that could be a pocket. If I put a backing on and make it like a sleeve pocket in a journal, because I really like this flower. So all kinds of things, guys. Just play around, see what you come up with. Once you've torn it all up, it usually takes on a whole new life, and just from your scraps to your masterboard to your creations. There you go. Let me know what you think if you try this. We do have a Facebook page if you want to go and put some ideas down there. We'd love to for you to join us and show us what your masterboard and what your colors look like and what you used your pieces for. That'll be great fun. All right, thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time. Bye.